We are continuing our coverage of ArtPrize in downtown Grand Rapids. That is where we find Fox 17's Josh Berry anchoring all of our coverage on opening day. Josh, ArtPrize, it was canceled in 2020, so this makes this now the second year back in full force. It's also your first time there, so set the scene for me. What's it like out there right now?
Yeah, Max, I'll tell you this, before coming to Grand Rapids, before we moved here, I moved my family here, it was always ArtPrize, ArtPrize, ArtPrize. That's what everybody always told me about, something to look forward to. They talked about the mass of people, and so obviously that hasn't necessarily started yet. There is some things happening so far. There's people out painting. See these cars. These are some of the smaller things that you can come out here and look forward to. This week, we focused on the much bigger things, the murals that you're going to see downtown. And that's one interesting thing about ArtPrize is that when you think about festivals and you think about a mass of people that come into a small area like this, maybe some of the leftovers are going to be the trash, the stuff that has to be cleaned up and picked up when the festival is over. That's not the case for ArtPrize.
You're so close to it that you can't tell what's going on.
Up close, it's hard to get the big picture. Sometimes it takes a step back, a much wider look to get the true feel for the work.
My mural is all about the lakes, and people are going to need to be by the lakes in the next 20, 30 years.
This is just Madison Chaffer's scribble grid, a work in progress. Her canvas is the side of a building off of Monroe Center as she prepares for ArtPrize. And while her daunting task of covering every square inch,
I think I underestimated this bad boy.
Will be showcased during the 2-week event, her painstaking work will live on for much longer.
When I leave this behind, and even if I move to Zimbabwe or whatever, I will leave this, and this is the neighborhoods now.
And when you step back even further, you can begin to see just how murals like Madison's have taken up permanent residence in the neighborhood of downtown Grand Rapids.
I think Grand Rapids is really visionary.
I took a walk around downtown with Candace Smith, who runs tours around Michigan.
We've been artistic for a long time.
She says GR has always had creative juices and artistic spirit, but ArtPrize,
Just look around you. Okay, ArtPrize
has made a mark that's hard to miss.
So this is called Sing With Me. It's from 2016. So this one is called Imagine That. This was put up in 2009.
Super eye-catching. It rivals the Children's Museum mosaic.
So it is the same artist.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
When you round a corner in downtown, it's now an experience beyond just getting from point A to point B.
The prominent thing you have in here that makes you recognize Grand Rapids is the Calder. Can you find the Calder, Josh?
Like trying to find Calder Plaza on the GMAP mural.
I'll give you a hint. It's red.
Especially for someone still kind of new to the area.
Warmer.
There it is.
You're
There's
getting
red
warm.
right
Good
there.
job. The zoo over here where you're supposed to see a bear. I've struggled to find the bear face.
Many of the murals have stories behind them, like an artist who'd given up on his craft but was inspired by the art already here after moving to Grand Rapids. And they have all transformed how we see the space.
Given that it just used to be a plain wall, it's a very recognizable wall now in Grand Rapids because of ArtPrize.
Sometimes the thought behind those pieces have really moved me in a way that I was unexpecting.
Janet Korn with Experience GR has seen how ArtPrize impacts the area for the 2 weeks of the festival and beyond.
There's all these great social zones and all these great new restaurants and all these other things to do that are here all the time. And this just brings the sidewalk pedestrians by so that they can come back and make plans for the future.
And when you look beyond the murals, you begin to see how the art bleeds into even more unconventional places, like streetlight and electrical boxes, and drains, which are gateways to our waterways.
But I think ArtPrize has really helped change the culture here, where in the past, maybe we wouldn't be painting barriers for outdoor seating. And so I think we're just really looking at our spaces differently. So even if they aren't ArtPrize, we're doing a lot of permanent art here that's making a big difference.
Like what was otherwise a dark alleyway off of Rainbow Road.
When you find a Women's Way mural, it's going to be in a place that normally would be pretty creepy. even during the day. So it's really helped brighten them up.
It's not an ArtPrize project, and maybe it would have been here anyways, but the cultural progression has been fueled by those creative juices, leaving in its wake a walk, a drive, or a roll on a Segway tour that's hard to pass up, all that you can explore beyond the 18 days of the ArtPrize Festival.
And you're seeing Madison still hard at work on the side of this building here. And you see just how far she's come just in a couple of days. You see what I meant about this is her scribble grid is actually changed now into her mural. And you're going to see that progress throughout the ArtPrize Festival. And really, there's a lot to do. I mean, we talked about the art and the murals to see out here. But, of course, one of the things I'm looking forward to, and I think it was fitting that as soon as we pulled up out here, a guy told us to roll down our window and said, hey, we're back from last year. We're back from Texas. I have the largest meat smoker that you're ever going to see. It's a 1,000-gallon meat smoker. Come get some food and come showcase a little bit about that. So that's something else that you can come out here and check in addition to the mural as well.